box. Turn that off. Pull up the half-asses. There it is. Okay. All right. This is it. Here it comes in 3, 2, 1.
Nothing like a plate of hamburger helper. Nothing like it.
Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
The morning stream. Look out, Muppets!
Good morning, all. Welcome back to TMS. It is the morning stream for April 3rd, 2023. I'm Scott Johnson. That's Brian Ibbett.
Hello, welcome to April. Brand new month of brand new fun and stuff.
Yeah, man. It's like 3.5 weeks, and we're all together. Not even that.
Not even the half, Scott. 3 weeks.
3 weeks exactly.
3 weeks from today, and we're in the place with the stuff. And yeah, that means I probably should get started on prepping, on actually preparing. And
oh, right. I should order things for the swag bag. I should get all that going to get that started. Yeah. Actually, the good news is swag stuff will be arriving here this week, or the remainder of it. A lot of it's already here. Yep. And some stuff from you, plus some of the main bag. And then they'll be assembled and shipped. Our goal is to ship them out to everybody who's getting a bag only, like just the people who can't come. Yeah. So that when we're gone, they'll arrive about the time we're in Vegas, which would be cool because that means everybody kind of gets them at the same time.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, well planned.
Yeah,
nice.
Unless one or two items, if they don't show on time, it may be a little tight and we'd have to do it after. But that's the plan. And but we will have everything to bring to Vegas, and I know there'll be a few extras in there that we can't talk about, but that's cool.
I imagine there'll be stuff that I need to put my John Hancock on.
Oh, yeah, there's lots of Hancocking going on with this.
Great. Well, it is Vegas.
I should really just one thing to sign, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's usually what we do. Try not to overdo
exactly.
it. And then if you guys come up and say, hey, will you sign this other thing? We're happy to do that. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Happy to do it. Yeah. I know that, I usually say, thanks, Brian, and put my, my name, right? I say thanks, and then I sign my name. And after a while of doing that, it starts looking like a T with a squiggle at the end of it. And then I kind of write Thanos a few times and Thans, Thands.
Yeah. And soon that's just a scribble, and then,
Scribble, exactly. It's like
I do the same thing. When we do Free Comic Book Day, we have to sign like 4,000 prints. And when I start, it's a beautiful signature. Beautiful. Looks like it's from me. It's really authentic. Yeah. Looks like what I signed on my, like when I bought my house, all my papers. It's really nice. And then about 1,000 in, it's just it's like a little.
Yeah.
That's the way it is. Sorry, everybody. That's how it is. And that's coming in May, by the way. We've already done our art. Now we're just waiting for the thing. Yeah, I think I sent you.
You're going to reveal what the theme is this year? Did you?
Yeah, I sent them to you. Do you remember getting them? I thought I sent them to you, didn't I?
You probably did. It's been a while, though. Come on, the last couple of weeks and the next 3 weeks will be a blur.
It's a bit of a blur.
I can't be expected to remember anything over the next few weeks.
Our theme this year is villains at the beach.
Oh, no, I don't know if you have sent me that. That doesn't sound familiar.
Let me see where they are, and I'll show the chat even, because I put it on Twitter. Oh, yeah, they're up there. If you scroll up your text, you'll see them. There's two drawings. One of, what's his name? I think it was
oh, yes.
Magneto and
yes.
And Doc Ock. So here you go, Chad. Take a look at these.
And I love this.
Oh, this isn't going to work. Well, here's
mine. You know why it went by? Because the very next thing you sent was that the Kia Soul getting completely flipped over.
Oh, yeah.
And that took up my entire phone screen.
It would be hard not to
in my car
notice.
While I was lifting. It was like, I'll look at this later.
Yeah, that's right. You were traveling that day.
Yeah.
But anyway, these are the ones. Let me put the other one up for the chat so I can see it. This one is Doc Ock at the beach. Carter did this. She did a killer job on it. I freaking love it.
So good. They're both great.
It's really good. We had a lot of fun doing this. So, yeah. For some reason, kind of chubby, half sunburned, grumpy Magneto looking for metal objects out in the beaches. I don't know why. That just makes me feel good.
It's hilarious. It's like, I'm too tired to use my power. It's just,
Yeah. And I love, I'm a fan of Doc Ock's little tiny legs hanging down there.
Yes. Oh, that's always the best part.
Do you think he probably... he probably doesn't work. He doesn't get the leg workout with the big.
No,
arms.
there's no leg day if you're Doc Ock. I mean,
No.
he's all mechanical legs. He's pretty much just, I'm gonna eat a burger and let my mechanical arms do all the work.
If you saw
Carry
that,
my butt around.
you saw that thing moving into a gym or something, it'd freak you out pretty good. Seeing that guy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. His little
Be
sweaty
surprised
pants.
to see that on the treadmill with his little arms going.
You'd have to use like 4 treadmills. That'd be amazing. Yep. Anyway, so watch for that. That's coming up in May for free comic book day, and we send those free to everyone.
Sweet.
Well, you guys, it's that time of the week.
Stand back and check your personal belongings. It's time for the morning form.
That's right, time for the morning form. Last week we did Best MCU Movie, and we have a winner. Tristan Adams is our winner. Ding, ding, ding. Congratulations. You're the
Very
winner.
good. Congratulations, Tristan Adams.
That's right. Now, just for funsies, I would like to tell you some of the results.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what number one was, because I'm guessing it was not Thor Dark World.
You are absolutely correct. In fact, Thor Dark World is so small on here, it barely registers.
I'm sure.
Here is there is a 0.3% where someone wrote all the same blurb. That's what they wrote. But anyway, Guardians of the Galaxy was the winner, 22.9% of the vote.
Good deal.
First
one's, I can't argue. The first one is fantastic.
Yeah, it's a great movie. Second place, Ragnarok, or as I put it, Ragnarok. 12.6%. Next after that, almost tied for third, we have Winter Soldier at 10.3% and Endgame at 10%.
I just watched Infinity War and Endgame over the weekend, just back to back, one right after the other, and
nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, and I teared up. I teared up with Love You 3000. I'm not gonna lie.
It was pretty good. That is a damn good movie. That thing is a hell of an end to a phase. It's really good.
It's gonna be tough making Kang into someone that causes as much mayhem and sadness in the MCU as Thanos did.
Yeah, he rocks. The final worthy number here before we get into the tiny percentages is Iron Man 1 with a respectable 6.3% to round that out. Anyway, well done, everybody. Guess what? We have a brand new week, and we'll be sending that package out to Tristan as soon as I send him an email and get his info. So congratulations again goes to Tristan. This week, best movie or TV genre. Here's how you vote. You go to frogpants.com/themorningform, click the form, and you'll be asked a bunch of questions like cop drama, hospital drama, western, musical, superhero, science fiction, fantasy, and more. There's a ton in here.
There are a ton. My favorite is option 18.
Yep. Oh, shit. How'd that happen? Damn it. They're going to all vote for that. I got to go fix that. They're going to.
They are. You better take that out.
You know they're going to. Someone's going to go and overload that one. I'm going to kill it now.
They're going to really.
How did I do that? Yeah. How did I mess that up? Okay. That's now.
So slice of life is like what, Modern Family kind of thing, or
or Boy's Life, or like
okay, Party of Five.
Sure, and it's movies and TV, so you know it's a mix. So you can do with that as you will. Anyway, go take it, do that, and when you do it, it puts you in the running for another prize package next week. So if you want to win, you got to go to frogpants.com/themorningform, and you'll be in there, and you might win. Good luck, everybody. Good luck.
Cool. You almost could change option 18 to horror, because I guess you've got thriller. Oh, you got slasher, gore, horror, and psychological horror. Never mind.
I did a little
Claire
subgenre.
Claire is all capsing. Where's horror?
Yeah, the gore one I put in there just for them. So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
I forgot Claire. I know she does that show with. Does she do the show
Monica.
with Monica? They do it together, right? Somebody else as well. Do I have that right? Anyway.
I don't know.
Whatever they do,
I don't have time to listen to any podcasts. I'm the worst podcaster ever, because I don't listen to any shows.
Yeah, I'm rare. It's kind of hard for me too, because we do too much damn content. That's the problem. But anyway, go check it out. Again, frogpants.com/themorningform. The winners are chosen completely 100% at random. I have a little calculator that just pulls it out and goes beep, number whatever, and then I go grab it, and that's the winner. So congratulations, Tristan. You are this week's winner.
Nice.
All right. I got a quiz for you.
Oh, good. Okay.
I prepped something. This is dumb, but I'm doing it. All
Okay.
right. I just got an idea while I was out walking the dog, and I went, you know what? I'm doing it. And it was good that I walked the dog that day because today it is snowing. We're now 6 inches and growing. So.
Wow. I wonder if we're going to get that because today it's supposed to be mid-60s for us. I'm going to try and get out on the bike.
See, that sounds like the warm before the storm.
It does sound like the one.
Because we had the same
before
thing.
storm.
Yesterday morning, it was like, man, it wasn't that hot, but it was like 58, 59. And then now it's snowing and nobody's going to work in school. Some schools got canceled. It's pretty bad. Anyway, here is Guess the Tadpooler, starring Brian Ibbett. You're going to answer these questions.
God. Okay.
All right. This is kind of my little 10 person shout out. There are more than 10 people in our chat room, obviously. Not everyone's represented here, but what I wanted to do was keep it short and have like 10 trivia questions to see if you can tell me who I'm describing.
Oh, God.
All right?
Okay. All right.
So these are regulars in the Tadpool. They're here all the time. We're testing your knowledge as to whether you know who these people are.
Can I apologize in advance to the 10 to at least 10 tadpoolers that I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's only this first one you'll totally get because it's a softball, but the rest I don't know. There's some hard ones in here.
God, I'm at.
All right, so here's your first one. Number 1, always calls Brian Cowardville when she doesn't like his answer.
Clearly, that is Talia Zorel.
Nicely done on that one. Okay, easy. See, like softball, first one.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I
Got
like
it.
that first one.
Got it
No
easy in.
apologies needed to Tally.
Yeah,
Good.
just gotta
nine left.
Got to ease you in here. All right, number 2. She's here every day, keeping order in this, our little town of Tadpole Gulch.
Well, it's clearly got to be Jeannie,
Good one. Nicely done.
the Tadpole sheriff.
She is our sheriff, and we obey her. All right, everybody.
Right.
Number 3, 9 times out of 12
Ah.
is this person's best ratio.
Oh, jeez.
It's an easy one, too.
Would that be our friend September McCready?
That is correct. Nicely done.
Okay.
Number 4, from a town featured in a popular Netflix series.
From a town featured in a popular Netflix series.
This might be trickier. Or maybe not. Maybe it won't be. I don't know.
Let's see. Well, I know that Jay Valentine is from, or was living for a while in Kentucky. Oh, that was Fargo. Not Fargo. That was Justified. And that wasn't Netflix.
Nope. That's a FX deal.
FX. Yeah. Let's see. Is there somebody who lives? I'm not looking at the chat room.
Good, because they're
over there because I'm sure they're
because they know it.
Yeah, of course they do.
Yeah.
All right. Is there somebody? Oh, do we have a listener in Litchfield Prison? I'm guessing we do.
Were they really
let's
into
see.
orange? Not so much black anymore.
That's
'cause-
right.
Yeah.
Stranger Things. I'm trying to think of is it a true crime series or is it a?
Nope.
Why-
It's
why is this- why is
I'll give
this,
it a. I don't know what to call it. I'll call it a. It's not really. It's funny, but it's not a comedy. It's
Okay.
funny, but it's not a pure comedy, and it's also dramatic, but not a pure drama. I'll tell you, it's
yeah.
set in a. It's set in a certain time that isn't now. It's set in the past. If that helps.
Okay.
I'll even tell you it's set in the early '90s, late '80s, early '90s.
Oh, geez. Okay. Well. Crap. Why am I completely blank on this? I'm thinking of all right, early 90s. So after Stranger Things, a Netflix series. Why am I having such a hard time with this?
I don't know. It's a tricky one, I admit.
It is a tricky one because
You give up?
I better give up. This is going to be embarrassing.
All right. Whoa, I forgot I used that now as the buzzer.
Wow. That was...
The answer is Claire Gack. Claire Gack from Dairy Girls is the.
Dairy Girls. Jeez Louise. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's good because this is tricky in 2 ways. First of all, that could have been anybody. Second of all, you would have expected something more bombastic with Claire. So that's how I tricked you.
That totally was. I was expecting something way more.
Yeah. Well, you're 1 for 4 so far. You're 3
Sorry,
for 4.
Claire. She's gonna kick my toe because that's about all she can reach.
That's all she can reach. Yeah, she can't go any higher than that. Are you kidding?
Can't go any higher than that. She might punch me in the shin.
Yeah, if you're lucky. She'll have to jump for that. All right, here's number 5. I say sliced potato. You say blank.
Diced tomato.
Diced tomato is correct.
Or I could say mushed potatoes. Too.
Yeah, you could. That's true. You almost did, but you got it right. Oh, I have to hit the thing when you get it right. Here we go. All right, next up has the same name as the place Radar had to call to get toilet paper.
Icor.
Yes,
nice.
congratulations.
Okay, very good. Yes,
it is definitely Icor. Hey. Yep, we would call Sparky, I guess.
Yeah, Sparky.
Hey, Sparky, we're all out of whatever. Okay, here's the next one.
All right.
Fingers and eyeballs.
Fingers and eyeballs. Good Lord. All right, let's see here. There's something. Jeez.
Wait a minute. Do I not even know this one? Hold on. Oh, I do know this one. Okay.
Okay. Fingers and eyeballs.
I didn't write them all down because I just kind of knew them, but that one threw me for a second.
Yeah. All right. So I'm guessing I'm looking for like probably a synonym of fingers and eyeballs or something. Touch and see or jeez Louise. Greg for Walkman. Oh, because you listen, that'd be ears with Greg for Walkman.
Yeah, that'd be ears.
Jeez Louise, this is. I have to think about how your mind works too with this.
Yeah,
one,
this is a tricky one. I have to admit, I kind of went.
Eyeballs.
I went to a weird place with this one. Chat got it.
I got nothing.
All right, let's find out. Red Fraggle, because she has those little puppets where you put on your fingers with the eyeballs.
Yes, the puppet eye things. Yes.
Yeah, that's a deep cut.
Okay,
it's a little
that's
tricky.
a very deep cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
I have mine over here somewhere. Yeah.
Number next. Yeah, peepers.
Yeah.
Number next. Let's see. Sounds like burnt Kleenex.
Sounds like burnt Kleenex.
Yep.
All right. Scar tissue. Do we have a listener who goes by the name Scar tissue?
Oh my gosh, that's great. That's a great answer. It's not correct, but I love it. That's actually a really good answer. Any other guesses?
Jeez, sounds like burnt Kleenex. Good Lord.
That's a dumb one. You're gonna hate it when I give you the answer.
I know. I better just give up on this one.
All right. It is Serenex. Get it? It's like searing
Yes.
necks,
Searing
like
Kleenex.
Kleenex.
Okay.
Yeah, it's real. It's not a good one. All right. Serenex, both congratulations and apologies, your direction.
Yeah.
Number 9, we got 2 left. The magician and his hat take all the credit, but it's really about the blank.
Well, it's about the dove, the bird that comes out of it, the one. Oh, abracadabra. Let's see. The magician's hat take all the
I'm
credit.
proud of this one. The magician and his hat take all the credit, but it's really about the blank.
Wabbit magic.
Ding! Well done.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
That was my favorite. All right, number 10.
Yep. And you'll know if I'm cheating because I'm looking this way.
No.
I buy over here.
100% trust. All right, here we go. Number 10. Changed his name when he got called a music player on TMS.
Oh, well, that's Greg for Walkman.
Congratulations, you did it. I think you did better than I expected. You did pretty good. I didn't keep score. Did anyone keep score in the chat? I don't know if they did. Anyway, that was super fun. I
was waiting for something like this. Listener, this tadpooler thing. Spelling is the most important thing. JK grammar.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good one. I didn't think of that.
But no, that wouldn't work because it doesn't work without the punchline.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to have the punchline.
You would never be able to get
it
it without the punchline.
Yeah, but see, I would have done it and then thought, oh, that's a good one, and then used it, and then you would have got stumped because it's not a good one. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I was gonna do Shoujo. Shoujo's in the chat right now, but hers were also too easy because it was all either Animal Crossing related or WoW related or Funko Pop related.
What about buttholes? This listener would like to roll buttholes.
She wants to roll buttholes. You would have had that for sure. Anyway, fun game. Thanks, chat, for letting me do that without your permission. Okay? I appreciate it. Without your knowledge and your consent.
Woof. All right.
We're going to have a proper game now. We're going to call Dunaway.
All right.
I think. Here he is. Okay. We're adding him. He's in the thing. There's not much more you can ask for as long as he's in the thing. So we're going to do this. Yes, that's right. Time for us to play a little half-asses on a Monday morning. And joining us is one half of an ass, Brian Dunaway. Welcome back. How are you?
Oh, hi, Scott and Brian. Good Monday morning.
Hello.
Yeah, man. It is is a good Monday morning.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you?
Yes. Short week this week for me, and I took next Monday off. I'm still going to be on TMS, but I took next Monday off, so I got a long weekend coming up towards.
What's
the end
next?
of the week.
What's next Monday? What's next Monday? Is it just a day you're taking off, or is it?
Just a day I'm taking off. Good Friday is this Friday, and then I'm taking Monday off because why not Monday?
Good Monday.
Well, don't the kids? What is it like? What is the kids doing nowadays? Bare minimum Mondays. I'm like, wow.
Oh yes.
You guys went way long.
Is that what the kids are doing?
Bare
minimum Mondays? I hadn't heard that.
Bare minimum.
Yeah,
Mondays,
yeah. And I'm like, yeah, we our generation called it Friday. Whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. Look,
you don't start your week off goofing.
No,
you goof at the end.
That's right.
Exactly.
You're absolutely right. I keep trying to tell myself that, but it doesn't always work out that way. Anyway, it's good to have you here. We're going to play a game. Brian Ibbett will explain how this works.
I will. Welcome to the morning half-asses, a trivia game where I'm actually going to be giving you two the answers. I'm going to give Scott and Brian a category and 6 possible answers. 3 of those answers are ding, and 3 of those answers are depending on how confident they feel with the category, they can provide 1, 2, or 3 guesses. But if you get any of those guesses wrong, you get 0 points for that round. Get 1 right and you get a point. Get 2 right gets you a bonus for 3 points. And if you get all 3 correct, you get 2 bonus points for 5 points total. I just decided how much of this I wanted to improv and how much I didn't.
Sure.
The player with the most points after 3 rounds wins the prize for their contestant, and contestants have been pulled from members of the Tadpool that aren't able to listen live. Scott, you are playing for Brian Wood, a.k.a. Spidey BSW from Bellingham, Washington.
That sounds great. I don't know who that is, but I love him.
I don't either, yeah. I don't recognize Spidey BSW. I know Green Bay Spidey, but that's a whole different Spidey.
I want to win.
And Brian, you're going to be playing for Casey Arensman in Wichita, Kansas.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Casey.
Yeah. KC from Kansas City. Is that what
From
that
Kansas,
stands for?
Kansas City. You got it. Nailed it, Scott.
Yeah, but isn't Kansas
You
City in
decrypted
Missouri?
it.
That's in Missouri, though, right?
Yeah. Most of it is, yes. No. There's a little bit of Kansas City that's in Kansas. But
Okay.
Isn't there a little Kansas City in all of us?
There is.
There's a little Kansas City in all of us. Yeah, it's true.
The chefs.
It's true.
Anyway. Yeah. All right, cool. These sound like worthy fellows that we could win for.
They do. So let's win something for them, shall we?
Sure.
Your first question is something I know you two just know very well, and that's NASCAR.
Yeah, I'm really into it.
Which of these are nicknames for NASCAR tracks?
Vroom.
Vroom. Which of these are nicknames for NASCAR tracks? Delfino Square, the Brickyard, Dega, Riverside Park, the Paperclip, and Koopa Cape. Here's your choices right there. Delfino Square, the Brickyard, Dega, Riverside Park, the Paperclip, and Koopa Cape.
What's that? Koopa Cape?
There's
Koopa Cape.
I mean, 2 of these, I think I don't want to give anything away.
One of them sounds like bait.
Well,
you always do this.
Yeah, the one, I know what you mean. Shit. I think 2 of them are Mario Kart tracks, but anyway, we're going to find out.
I know, right? That's what I keep thinking.
I'm going to do these 2.
Maybe.
I mean, Delfino Square, that's in Super Mario Sunshine, and Koopa Cape sounds like it's definitely from this Mario game, but I don't know.
It sounds like we're at the end of the... Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking, too.
All right. I locked in with 2.
But I'm not sure about the other 2. I know one that I want to be true, but it just feels like so much bait. Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I'm going.
There's no Tala in your Dega. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
Right.
Or Knights, for that
That
matter.
just feels right. Fine.
Okay.
Look,
Brian is
I'm
finally
locking
locked
in. I'm going to be
Brian's
an idiot.
All right.
Well, shut up. I got to represent. I got to represent.
Got to represent. I know. It's big where you're at.
I live in NASCAR area. I'll get murdered.
That's right.
Well, Scott, you're absolutely correct. Delfino Square and Koopa Cape are indeed Mario Kart tracks, as is Riverside Park.
Damn
the other one that
it!
you chose.
That's what I was thinking.
Shit.
Yeah.
The Brickyard, Dega, which is short for Talladega, and the Paperclip, which is Martinsville Speedway. Brickyard is Indianapolis Motor Speedway, by the way.
So is
Yeah,
Dega,
yeah,
that's just nicknamed Talladega? Or
Vegas, Talladega.
Talladega. Yeah, that's short for Talladega.
Okay.
Speedway.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, Dunaway.
That's the one that felt like bait. I was like,
Yeah. You proved here is that you do live in NASCAR country, and I don't, because I have no idea.
Oh, yeah.
Riverside
Every week
Park.
somebody's racing something.
Yeah.
All right, so Brian, going into question 2 with 2 points. Let's have some fun with celebrities. Which of these people?
Here we go.
Which of these famous people got expelled from school? Your choices are Tori Amos, Richard Pryor, Venus Williams, Charles Darwin, Harvey Keitel, and Humphrey Bogart. 3 of those people got expelled from school.
No idea here.
I know. I'm just going to go with personality types here.
That Humphrey
It just
Bogart.
seems like these people would be expelled from school.
Bogart was a real dick in class. Is that what you're thinking? Something like that?
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
he was Bogarting something. You know what I mean? There's a whole
thing.
It's like he's Bogarting the lab equipment.
Yeah.
I just know it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have locked in. And Scott, you went with Charles Darwin and Richard Pryor. Brian, you went with Tori Amos and Humphrey Bogart. Good job to Brian again.
Shit! Yes.
Tori Amos and Humphrey Bogart. Richard Pryor being the third. Between the two of you did get 3 correct ones, but
couldn't figure out.
Charles Darwin did not.
Richard
But I think Tori, because before she went solo, she was in a band called Why Can't Tori Read, which was misspelled.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think it was an,
Really?
an homage to
Tori-
her getting.
That's
Yes.
great. I didn't know that.
Tori is notoriously fickle. Let's put it that way. She will speak her mind.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
I just remember her always aiming her crotch at me on stage. That's always what I remember. Just always aiming that at me. Just bam, bam.
Yeah.
There it is. There's
Well,
my
she
crotch.
likes to sing to the audience, and she likes to straddle that piano bench.
Yeah. I mean, her real name
all
before she changed it to Amos was Tori Aim Your Vagina, but she shortened it to Amos, and that's why it's Amos now.
Which was probably a good move. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Opened her audience up to it.
And this is why she hates men, specifically you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get to question number 3. This one right up my alley, but that won't help you guys at all. Bands that covered Chuck Berry's Roll Over Beethoven on record. Now, bands may have covered it live and in concert, but 3 of these bands covered it and released it as a record. The Beatles, ELO or Electric Light Orchestra, Fleetwood Mac, The Rolling Stones, 9 Inch Nails, and Iron Maiden. 3 of these bands covered Roll Over Beethoven.
So I got to go full on, or I can't win anyway.
You're mathematically eliminated, but you are trying to save face.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to do well, but I'm going to try.
You've got nothing to lose is the best way to look at it.
These 3 bands feel like they would have the flavor to do this.
Sure.
The other 3 I just can't see.
Okay. All right. You both have locked in, and you both locked in on the Rolling Stones and Fleetwood Mac. Neither of which have released a cover of Roll Over Beethoven. The answers are the Beatles, ELO, and
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden
has released Roll Over Beethoven.
Actually, I do think I remember that.
I don't remember that at all. ELO, I did choose ELO, I guess.
ELO did it on. Yes, you did pick ELO. Brian, Brian picked ELO. Scott picked the Beatles.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, I picked the Beatles.
So
we both got one.
Early for the Beatles to be doing a cover of
their
Beethoven,
first
right?
album. Their first album was almost half covers, 14 tracks, and I think 5 of which were covers.
Yeah,
so
that seemed like if the Beatles are going to do it, it'd be early,
from
right? Like they're not going to do that late in their career.
Exactly.
Everyone's
They stopped
covering
doing
them.
covers about 4 albums in.
Yeah. Well, all right then. I need to seek out that Iron Maiden one because that's weird. I want to hear it.
Yep.
Anyway.
Congratulations going out to Casey Aaronsman in Wichita, Kansas. You're going to get a copy of Fallout 1 and Fallout 76. It's up to you to get the other 74 versions of Fallout that fall in between. But at least
and boy, those couldn't be more different either. Boy, those
they're 2 very different games.
Yeah. 76
but
is
don't
good
worry,
now.
Brian Wood, Spidey BSW, you're getting a copy of System Shock Enhanced Edition. Those first two games courtesy of Wesley Dredd, and the last game courtesy of David Akers.
Nice.
Congratulations.
You did it.
You're a winner.
You guys are winners, both of you, even though one of you lost because of me. You're both winners, and we all win because you win. So congratulations and well done. Dunaway, do you feel like a winner right now? How do you feel?
Right now on Monday at what time is it? 11:42. Sure, I feel like a winner.
Yeah?
Check back with me Tuesday around 5 p.m.
Yeah,
We'll
then
see.
not so much. That'll be Terrible Tuesday
Yeah.
after Hardly Work Monday or whatever it is. What was it again? Don't.
Hardly work Monday.
Do the minimum
It's
Monday.
minimum Mondays.
It's bare minimum Monday,
Got
which
it.
makes no sense. People that I know that are highly effective, and maybe these people don't care. They front load heavy, work really hard,
Yeah.
and then Tuesday, Wednesday they kind of go eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Thursday you pick it up a little bit, and Friday you just quit.
You got to just
Exactly.
you got to
That
spread
is the way
things
to
out.
do it.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
spread things out is the best way.
Kids. These kids don't know how to loaf.
Yeah, stupid Gen Z. All right, thanks, Brian. You suck. Bye. All right, he's gone. All right, what else here? Oh, we got some news time. Let's do some news. Right here. It's time for the morning news brought to you by...
Console Kings, the greatest video game consoles of all time, by Frog Pants listener and author Dennis Burkett. Get it now on Kindle, and if you have Kindle Unlimited, it's currently free.
Yeah.
Search for Console Kings on Amazon today.
Got it yesterday. I can't wait to read it, and I think it's so cool that we have a tadpooler who made a book about it.
That's very
Cool
cool. About
subject,
a great
yeah.
topic.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. And Kindle Unlimited is so cheap. I forgot I even had it. And I noticed it was on there, and I'm like, all right, dude, we're going to talk about your cool book tomorrow on the show.
Nice.
A Nevada church. Okay, we're getting close to Easter, Brian. You know the Easter holiday.
We
Yeah.
are.
Get the whole Jesus.
Care less about it these days than I did. I really didn't care about it when I was a kid, but I just remember getting a chocolate bunny.
Yeah, my mom always did
big thing.
baskets and stuff. Kim still does them
Yeah.
because she's weird.
Of course she does. Yeah.
But I'm not really into the routine. I like to draw bunnies and eggs and stuff, but that's about it. But check this out. A Nevada church is going to have 10,000 Easter eggs dropped from a helicopter. What could go wrong?
That doesn't sound dangerous at all.
No. Also, it doesn't sound like the most efficacious use of church funds, but what do I
God,
know?
no kidding. Yeah, exactly. I all I can hear in my head is Les Nessman saying, "Oh, the humanity."
Yeah. Now, the weird bit is they had to point this out, and I don't know why. A predominantly Hispanic congregation in Nevada. Why does that matter?
I don't know.
I don't think it
I thought
does.
that was relevant.
There's zero relevancy. I read the whole article.
Oh,
There's
those
nothing
crazy Hispanics.
Yeah, and they're
dropping eggs out of helicopters.
there. Right, like it's some kind of stereotype that this happens to only Hispanic congregations. But anyway,
Right.
in Nevada, they're going to celebrate Easter Sunday with an egg hunt that will feature around 10,000 Easter eggs, with several thousand of them being dropped from a helicopter. Aquia Centro Familiar Cristano Church of Las Vegas. Nailed it.
Yeah.
Plans to hide and also have a helicopter drop around 10,000 eggs in the backlot area of their soccer courts that they have there. Again, another efficacious use of church funds.
Yeah.
An ACFC. I mean, whatever. You spend it on what you want. People gave you the money to do what you're going to do. I don't care.
I hope they're doing plastic eggs because,
Right?
yeah.
Real hard-boiled eggs, bad. It's a bad idea.
Yeah, exactly. Those are going to break, and it is going to reek after a few days.
Yeah, you don't want
The
that
ones
in your
that
life.
don't get picked up.
Completely agree. It says the ACFC representative emailed the Christian Post information about the egg drop. Egg drop. Yeah, you're going to have some egg drop soup if it's real eggs. Explaining that the main focus of the church is God and people. As Christians, we believe Easter Sunday is an important opportunity to deliver the message of the gospel as to many people as possible. This is the main purpose of the event, to provide an opportunity where families can have fun, enjoy the experience, and the power of Easter, he says. This will also be the first time the church will be doing the Easter egg drop. The COVID-19 pandemic and subsequent lockdowns interfered with their plans in previous years. But now, after COVID, as if it's gone. And
Yeah,
with all
right.
the necessary precautions, we are adding egg drop to enhance the experience for our children in the community, they say. We're adding egg drop.
We're adding egg drop.
Yep.
Egg launch.
Yep. It sounds like something they'd say in my Chinese food order on DoorDash. We're adding egg drop.
I really can't wait to see how badly this fails.
Yeah. If it's real eggs, it's going to stink.
Oh, it's going to be horrible. By the way, I read something that there is absolutely no reason to boil your eggs before you dye them. You can dye raw eggs, and by doing that, you can avoid the cracking and stuff that sometimes happens with boiled eggs.
I didn't know that. I thought that would. I don't know what I thought. I guess I just never thought of it.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, so there's the very distinct smell of dyeing eggs. You know that that
that
vinegar.
paz, that smell of that paz dye.
Yeah, that vinegar paz dye stuff.
Elk seltzer vinegar. Yeah.
Freaking reeks. But I have fond feelings for it. So when I smell it, I'm like, ooh, Easter. And then someone will say, nope, just getting my hair done. Damn it. Yeah. But anyway, we'll be doing this with the kiddos this year with Van and stuff. So that's interesting to know that. Except, I don't know, with kids, you want them with raw eggs, though?
Yeah, bad. I mean, if you're hiding them and finding them, if you're just putting them on the table as decoration, no reason to, you can use raw eggs and then just put them back in the fridge. Use them when you're done. Yeah. You just get, more eggs to use later on. But
what kind of egg guy are you? I forget. When you have yours done, what do you tell the waitress? What do you like having?
If I'm in a restaurant, over medium.
Over medium.
Because if I tell them over medium, I'm going to get over easy.
Yeah.
If I tell them over easy, I'm going to get a raw egg sliding around on my plate.
That's right. I can't do that. Same with steak. I can't say medium rare. I should say medium. Wait.
If you want a medium rare steak, you order medium.
Right. What's medium well? That's a step above that.
Yeah, that's more cooked.
Okay. Because sometimes I don't do that and it still comes bloody. So I will go that way.
Yeah, I do like a rare steak, so I do the medium rare, and like it I usually get it the way I want it.
That's good. Depends on the place, I guess. But yesterday I got eggs and I got over medium as well. And of course, just like you said, it's basically sunny side up.
Yeah.
That's just the way those come. And man, it was good.
And the whites uncooked.
Yep.
We're going out for steak on Thursday. It's Tina's mom's birthday tomorrow, but since we have the Muse concert tomorrow, we're going Thursday.
Oh, nice. Where's Muse playing?
Gonna be there for the uprising. Ball Arena. It's the Will of the People tour. The Will of 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 the People tour. The Will of the People. The Will of the Will of the Will. The second time I've seen Muse, thanks to BlizzCon.
Oh, that's right. That's right. BlizzCon. The 2018 BlizzCon was Muse.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
They put on such a great show.
Well, that'll be fun. All right. Yeah. Let's move on to this story.
So watch out for the eggs. If you live in Vegas, maybe stay inside on Easter Sunday, so you don't get pelted with eggs.
That's right. Watch out for eggs. Here's your next story. Deadly spiders that can kill in minutes and survive underwater are hiding out in swimming pools.
Nothing alarmist about that headline.
Nope, nothing. Heavy rain in Australia has led to an influx of venomous spiders. Of course, it's an Australia story.
Of course it is, yes.
Being washed into people's swimming pools. Species found include funnel web spiders, the venom of which is so toxic it can kill a child in 15 minutes. It's not. It sounds like an advertisement for lens crafters, but a nightmare one. Deadly spiders
can survive in just 15 minutes.
Only 15 minutes. You can go to the food court while we kill you.
We've got our redneck spiders. We've got our funnel web spiders.
They have a redneck spider? Is that a thing?
Redback.
Redback.
Yeah.
Oh, I like redneck spiders, though. It sounds good. Deadly spiders can survive underwater for over 24 hours. They're turning up in people's swimming pools in Australia after the country was hit with heavy rain and flooding. These swimming pool interlopers include funnel web, like we mentioned, with around 40 known species. The Sydney funnel web spider, or Atrax robustus. Good Lord.
God.
Robustus. It's a good transformer name. Anyway, one of the most deadly spider species, with males being responsible for most fatalities, just like people. It's mostly men killing people, mostly.
It's mostly the men, yeah.
That's what we do. Likely because it evolves more potent venom to protect itself while wandering around looking for females to mate with, just like people. With no deaths having been recorded since the anti-venom became available in the 80s. If untreated, it can kill a child, like we said, in about 15 minutes. So if you live in Australia, Phil, I know you live in Australia.
Yeah.
Watch out for. Go check your pool. I assume you all have
check
pools.
your pool. I don't think the spiders want to stay in the pool. I mean, they can survive underwater for over 24 hours, like if something's on top of them or something. But I don't think the spiders are saying, "I'm just going to hang out in that pool over there and wait for somebody to take a dip."
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's not like Brian going to the MGM in the freaking lazy river. It's not like that.
It's not like that at all.
They're not enjoying it. Plus, Brian couldn't kill you in 15 minutes. It'd take a lot longer.
No, it'd take me a little bit longer, especially if I'm on an inner tube. It'll take me 15 minutes just to get out of the inner tube.
That's right.
To kill you.
And if Brian bites any of you in 3 weeks, just let it sit. Like open air, it's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, exactly. But the worst thing you could do is try and put something on it.
Yeah.
Cover it up.
Yeah. Keep it out in the air. It's nice dry climate. You'll be fine. Everyone will be
Yep.
fine and survive. Don't worry about it.
And if you turn, you turn.
Yep.
You know, whatever. It's.
Here's a fun story. We talked about this on DTNS last week, but it's good for the show, so we're going to talk about it. A startup is making a giant meatball out of lab-grown mammoth meat. Yeah, that's right.
Colorado Mammoth!
That's right.
Sorry.
Represent.
Represent.
This was I think this is Swedish. Let me make sure. It's something in the Netherlands. Anyway, it's
You
lab.
hear meatball and we assume Swedish.
We
don't
do,
we?
don't we? Yeah, I did immediately. I don't know why I did. That's bad. Anyway, the meat is taken from the DNA of a mammoth, like an extinct animal. These things don't exist. They're combining it with a elephant, its DNA. So it's both elephant and mammoth meat grown in the lab as a big old meatball. Brian, would you eat this meatball?
I would totally eat this meatball.
Would you
taste a little elephanty?
A little gamey, a little hairy, but
yeah. I mean, I imagine it's. I'm always curious about new food. I would certainly try it. I don't expect it actually to be bad. I mean, I feel like
it might be okay. It might be lean.
Might be okay.
Yeah. One thing they do say is because this particular protein is literally 4,000 years old. Mm-hmm. Humans haven't eaten it for a very, very, very long time, so they're going to do all kinds of crazy, all kinds of testing and stuff before they make people eat it or have anyone try it.
Well, please, thank you very much.
Yeah, because we don't know how we'll react to it. We don't know.
So before we get to the next article, or on the topic of would you do it or would you not do it?
Yeah,
they've got those places. I passed one in Vegas that is one of those spas where you put your feet into a pool of water and little tiny fish swim around and eat all of your dead foot cells. Skin cells.
Yeah. I did. I would do this. I would totally do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kim did this, and her sister did this in. Where'd they go? Oh, they were in Mexico for the little sister trip they took, a cruise down there, and I've seen it in videos and stuff. I would totally do this. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be concerned that now? Did you change out the water that the fish are in from the last person's foot that was?
No, that wouldn't bother me. Mainly because feet, unless I had like open sores or something on my feet, I wouldn't worry about it. But I know enough about the process; it just wouldn't bother me. In fact, I'll do it this time if there's a minute to do it. Why not?
I saw a place on Fremont Street that has it. I was like, oh, that might be an interesting.
According to Sarah, it's Kim's sister Sarah, it's like a really cool feeling. Like it's like this little nibbly kind of relaxing feeling. I'm sure that there are going to be some people that feel that and just want to get the F out of there. Like it's going to make them want to jump out of their skin. But I don't know. It wouldn't bother me. Maybe it's because I remember as a kid sitting on the back of our boat in Lake Powell, my dad's old boat. And I would have my legs in the water. And there was always, the time of year we went, there was always a ton of bass in the lake. And a bunch of baby bass would, when you put your legs in the water, they would swarm around your feet and they kind of nip at your legs.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I thought it was great. So I think that's why I don't have an aversion to it, because I already did that. But I'm more worried about the fish going, oh shit, and all going to the one corner of the tank and not touching me.
They all just scatter like, nope.
Not doing this. Have you seen his left foot? I know, Carl. Isn't that awful? I'm not going near that.
Jumping out and just flopping on the floor. I'm going to his trivia.
I'd rather die. Well, we'll see. We'll see in 3 weeks if my feet are in Fishtown or not.
There we go. All right, very good.
Let's take a break. When we come back, Steven Schleicher will visit us because he does that. And it's always good to have him around. So stick around for that, everybody. Before that, a song and a break with Brian Ibbett telling us what it is.
Yeah, if you like folks like The Fray and I'm trying to think of who else. Jason Mraz, maybe, or certainly Ed Sheeran. You would like Jake Thistle. He's a New Jersey-based singer-songwriter, and he's got a brand new single that he just released. Big thanks to Golden Retriever Entertainment for sending me this one, and Black Panda PR. This is Jake Thistle, still a teenager, still a youngster, but cranking out some amazing music. Here is his brand new song, The Dreamer.
We want the finest wines available to humanity. We want them here, and we want them now.
Supply me with dynamite. And don't return until I've used it.
Wolfman's got cards. This is the morning stream.
And we returned. Who was that fine young man again?
Sure, that is teenage singer-songwriter Jake Thistle, just 19, I believe, and a brand new single called The Dreamer.
Very nice. That's
Yes.
cool. I like when the youngins are doing talented business, you know?
Oh, for sure. And this guy, he's got such a great voice. I'm trying to see if I can find his actual age in the PR.
That's about the age I think I first heard Coulter Wall, as an example.
Started playing, I'm guessing he's 18 or 19. Started playing gigs when he was 10.
Wow.
Really talented.
Jeez
talented
Louise.
kid. Yeah.
He's like what's her name with the I'm the bad guy.
Billie Eilish.
Billie Eilish with her youngness. Although
I just watched her in a show that Rainbow Bright recommended to me, and
I saw a trailer for that. What is that? Are you gonna recommend it on this week? Are you gonna hold it for that?
I'm wondering about it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna talk about it whether I recommend it or not. I liked it. Directed by Donald Glover.
Yeah.
It really.
You
we'll talk about it.
You love the
talk-
Glover?
'cause there's
You
another
like
thing-
the Glover?
I love the Glover.
Yeah.
I love the Glover.
Yeah. Glover's a good
I
Glover.
definitely want to recommend this other thing that I watched, actually, flying back from Vegas, that I thought was fantastic. So,
all right then.
that'll probably be my recommendal this week. But I'm going to talk about Swarm at some point.
Oh, it's called Swarm, is it?
It's called Swarm.
And can you just tell me if she was good? Was she good in it?
Oh, Billie Eilish was great in it.
Okay, that's good to hear.
Everybody that's in that is really good. Dominic Fishback, I think is her name. She's kind of the star of it. And she was, great performance. Not sure how I feel about the show,
overall
specifically the ending of the show.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you have to wait until Wednesday to find out, everybody.
And now, welcome Steven to the show. He's a huge freaking nerd.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Hey, look who it is. Steven Schleicher joining us every Monday for a little major spoilers time. Steven, welcome back.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Brian.
Hey, man.
Does it end with her turning into a Spider-Man villain as a swarm?
She does, yes.
That's a shame.
And then Calling Wing splits her into two, and we get 2 0 cost 3 energy cards to use on our next turn.
Perfect. That's what you want in this stage of that game. Saw somebody was saying they're never going to play it again after they hit a certain thing. I can't remember who it was.
Galactus.
Was that what it was?
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said they hated the Galactus card.
Oh, that's what it was. It's
I hate
somebody
when
in
the
our
Galactus cards used against me, but
it's somebody in our community that was like moaning about it or saying.
Oh,
that-
really?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't remember who it was. Somebody was all up and I meant
No,
to ask
I'm
you.
having such a blast with that game, and the fact that they're introducing new cards all the time makes it really easy for me to keep going for new collection levels to get new cards, because they're added all the way across.
Was it Dan Travis?
Oh, that's what TV's Travis says. Dan Patrice, yeah.
Was it? I don't remember it being Dan. Well, maybe it was. I finally cracked open that Marvel does Midnight Suns. Been sitting on that for months.
Oh, yeah.
That game's awesome, dude. That game's rad.
It's a tactics game, right? I've got it. I haven't had a chance to play it
Yeah,
yet.
so it's the guy. It's the XCOM team, but it's not quite like XCOM. It's like a combination of position-based, turn-based tactical gameplay mixed with basically a card battler. Think of like Slay the Spire or something in terms of the card usage, but bunch of story in between. Really, beautiful graphical stuff. I think it's freaking great. I'm surprised I waited that long on playing that.
Yeah.
It's really good.
There is so much. Dan and Tolbert and I have been talking about it. I think we talked a lot about it in that joint, convo, the Discord convo that you're in with us. But
right.
It's all the stuff around. I just want to get to the games, the battles. Yeah. There's all that, like, I gotta walk around now. I gotta talk to Magic. Now I gotta talk to Nico Minoru, and now I gotta talk to so and so.
There is a lot of
just
talking.
Just give me to the games.
Yeah,
just give me to the games.
There's a lot of talking. I'm enjoying the story so far, but I could see how people would be kind of annoyed with all the dialogue. It's a lot, but you can skip it all, so it's not that bad.
You can skip it. I don't want to because I do want the story.
Yeah.
Let me tip you off to an upcoming game that looks really good.
Yep.
The Lamplighters League and the Tower
dude.
at the End of the World.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I am like, I saw the trailer for this about a month ago or whenever it was, and I have just been like, please do pre-orders now. Please open beta now. It'll come out this year. I'm just waiting for an official release.
It's definitely this year. We've been following that one on Core a little bit. It's again some really awesome X talent from the XCOM team. Mm-hmm. And from Firaxis and stuff, where you're getting that lineage of turn-based kind of whatever, but this like adventure-y, steampunky vibe thing it's got going on.
Yeah, it's like 1932 adventure, Indiana Jones meets Cthulhu stuff.
It looks
awesome. Right up my alley.
Yeah, it looks great. Super stoked about that. Anyway, worth playing. But let's talk about some other things here in the Marvel world. Marvel Entertainment officially folded into Disney proper now, and they got rid of Perlmutter.
Ike Perlmutter.
He's out of there. Done.
The bane of Marvel's existence since the 90s.
Yep.
So here's the thing. I honestly think that this whole Marvel Entertainment fold-in thing is only to get rid of Ike Perlmutter. Obviously, Disney has announced that they were going to lay off 7,000 employees, about 4% of their workforce. But then, if anyone remembers, Ike Perlmutter is somebody who loves to cut costs as much as he can, so much so that he would go around and pick paper clips out of waste paper baskets and make people reuse them. Yeah. He is the one behind selling X-Men and Spider-Man, licensing them off to the other movie studios. Yeah. And then most recently, not only has he been a Trump supporter, but he was pushing for Nelson Peltz to become a kind of do a hostile takeover of the board of Disney right before Bob Iger came back. And I think that was the final straw. Obviously, he and Kevin Feige had a huge fight several years ago about who had control over the television and movie division, with Feige ultimately winning on that. So this was kind of the last straw to finally get him out of Disney's craw.
And he's been a thorn for, like you said, decades. Like, it's not like it was just a fresh thing or in the last year or something. This guy's always been a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
So get him out of there, man. You're done.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of opinions on him, but these are the facts that we know. But I really think that this folding thing is just a part of, let's get rid of him once and for all. And if you followed what was happening with the Reedy Creek Improvement District and what the lawyers did, some sneaky shenanigans right before DeSantis signed that new bill into law there, this feels like the lawyers are just like, oh yeah, now it's time for us to pull all of our sneaky stuff now.
Yeah, it's going to get, that whole case is going to get real meaty soon.
Yeah.
So,
and, as far as Disney lawyers go, we haven't heard anything about copyright extension. And this is the last year for Steamboat Willie to be under copyright protection. And I haven't heard anybody mutter one thing about this. So
I haven't either.
It may be a December 20th thing that slides in under the radar when the Disney lawyers do their thing. But do not dismiss the Disney lawyers at all, anyone.
No, they got all the money. Real quick here, the Perlmutter dude was 80. I feel like it's a good time to retire there, buddy. You can go reuse the rest of your golden years for something other than picking up paper clips or fighting with Feige. How about that?
Right, exactly.
Also, I think we mentioned this. I don't remember how this came up. Maybe it didn't. I've talked about it on 3 other shows, so it's possible we didn't talk about it. But Scott Pilgrim is coming back in anime form. And when I say that, you might go, oh, okay, big deal. They're animating a Scott Pilgrim adaptation. No. They're bringing the entire cast back. Everybody.
Yeah. I can't remember where we talked. I knew we talked about it. Maybe just touched on it in Film Sack or something like that. But
somewhere, yeah. We talked about it in the core pre-show, I think, but it's a big deal if you're a fan of that movie. And the most excited person seems to be the director of the film. Can't think of his name. Edgar Wright. Yeah. He freaked out about it. I think he's like doing some executive production on it as well. Like he's involved somehow. This seems like a no-brainer. Like everyone's going to want to see this. Yeah.
And I'm curious to see if they take the animation style from the comic book and make that into the television show, because that would be the best thing to do.
I agree.
Is to copy that art style and bring that to life. But then to nail everybody, Captain America, Superman, Green Lantern, all in this thing.
Captain Marvel, she's in there. Everybody's in
there.
Captain
Marvel's in there too. So everybody is in this. So that's a big win for Netflix at a time when I think Netflix could use a really big win.
Yeah,
for sure.
Is it? Yeah, it is Netflix. That's right. I was thinking it was Prime. For some reason, I always think Prime is doing all the animation now, but they're not, obviously.
Yeah, Netflix was talking today about we've decided we're going to cut down on the number of movies that we produce in a year. So the Netflix original movies, you're going to see a stark drop in those in the future.
Did they give an idea of what that means, like how many movies less?
No,
okay.
They might have. Let me see if I can find. It was I think Gizmodo was talking about it.
How much did they spend on The Gray Man? It was over $200 million on that. So if you can take $200 million and you can turn that into a 10-episode series like they're doing with The Night Agent, or you can turn that into 5 animated series a la the Agent Elvis, then I think that might be a better deal for them.
I heard you started watching that on your Twitter account, mentioned it. How do you like that?
I enjoyed it. Yeah. It is probably not for everybody. It's a little violent and a little, I don't know, I feel like it's Archer meets the Venture Brothers.
Yeah.
With a whole bunch of Elvis music wrapped up in it.
I'm in.
It's executive produced by Priscilla Presley. And it's got Matthew McConaughey as Elvis.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you ever wanted to know the quote unquote real story of how Elvis and Nixon are shaking hands, there's a whole episode about that. And basically there's a secret organization called TCB that is trying to run the world. And, Elvis comes in as this do-gooder guy that wants to just take down hippies and drug dealers. Then he's finding out all these crappy things about people. He's, in the Elvis episode, a little bit of a spoiler. He thinks that Elvis is great until he meets him. And then he's like, oh no, this guy's a total jerk.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun.
I'm in on that. That sounds great. And also just McConaughey doing the voice is just too good to miss. I got to hear it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right.
There's a coke snorting monkey and secret agents and some stuff. It's not a kids show, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, that's, I like some of the adult offerings in animation on Netflix. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
I watched the entirety of Paradise PD, one of the raunchiest cartoons I've ever seen in my life, and I enjoyed it. So there's that.
Yeah.
Somebody, ICU says the Blue Beetle trailer just dropped. That's right. That's coming out in August, I want to say.
Oh.
It looks really, really good. I watched it just before you guys had me come on. Some of the effects stuff feels like Iron Man meets Venom, and it still looks really good.
Okay. I like Blue Beetle as a rule. I like Blue Beetle, so I'm really hopeful for that movie. In the wake of the poor showing by Shazam 2, I hope they can pull that off.
But this is still not Gunn.
No. This was years ago that this was given the thumbs up.
Superman Legacy or whatever. I think that's going to be the first.
Yeah, Superman Legacy will be the first one. I think the final film that will come out under the old regime is Aquaman 2, which I think is December of next year.
Yeah. So that's a bit. We're ways off on that gun stuff, I guess.
And the Joker franchise just completely independent of this.
It's a separate thing. They're calling that the what is it?
Jokerverse?
Not DC Legacy. No, it's not Jokerverse. They're kind of going with it's their Elseworlds brand is what they're doing with all that other stuff.
Okay.
And there was somebody posted a photo of Joaquin Phoenix and
Lady
who's
Gaga.
playing Harley Quinn. Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
It looks pretty cool.
So it's confirmed that she's. I mean, I assumed it, but that is supposed to be Harley Quinn then. Is that
she showed off her Harley Quinn look in a tweet or Instagram or something.
Because they were being all hush about it for a while, and I just thought, well, of course, if she's got blonde hair in that thing, who else is she going to be? She's going to be Mr. J.
Flamboyant, New York accent. I mean, come on.
Yep. She won't have a poker face. Hey, anyway. Did you find out, Brian, how many movies are getting dropped or no?
Yeah, so they released 85 original films in 2022. Their plan for 2023 is 49, so just a little more than half of what they released last year. It's still a movie a week, really, when you think about it.
I'm less is more. I'm fine with that.
Yes. Yeah, they're basically their whole opinion of it is we're hoping to release fewer but better original films. So
Yeah.
I would be down for a sequel to what was one I was just mentioning with Chris.
Gray Man?
Chris and Chris. Yeah, Gray Man. I would be down for a sequel to that. That was pretty good.
I liked it. A lot.
Second season of Shadow and Bone is going pretty good.
Do they have some? Does Hollywood have some contract that just says, "Hey, Chris Evans and what's her name have to be in every movie from now on together"? What's her name? Arma de Armas.
She was in Glass Onion. Or
she was in Glass Onion, or no, prior one, Knives Out. But she was in
Knives Out.
Anna de Armas. So they were in that together. They were in Gray Man together. They were in what was the other one? There's another one there, and then there's something new coming out. They're in where they're loving on each
where
other.
She's the CIA agent, and it's
and
not ghosted, but he gets ghosted.
Yeah, something like that. So I guess what I'm saying is just freaking get a room, you two. My gosh.
Sure.
Steven, what about this? The trailer for the Secret Invasion. What do you think of that business? That looks pretty good.
I still want them to reveal maybe a little bit more about the story, because it's obviously not Skrulls are taken over. At least I don't think, because Skrulls are already part of. They already know that the Skrulls are around, so it's not like that is suddenly we're being overtaken. Although it could, but when you have what is his name, Multiple Man.
Madrox, Jamie Madrox.
Yeah. When you have him in there, it makes me feel more like it's not Skrulls, but something else. But I don't know. If it is a Skrull invasion, that's cool.
Well, at the end of Captain Marvel, it felt like they were saying, "Hey, Skrulls are actually the good guys." Turns out, and
they were,
and so that's why I'm very, very surprised or confused by Secret Invasion or Secret War,
which is a bummer, because I love the fact that the comic book Secret Invasion was based on those Skrulls that Reed Richards hypnotized into thinking that they were cows in Fantastic Four #2.
Oh my gosh! Really?
Oh yes, there was a Skrull. Yes. Yeah, that's what Brian said is absolutely right. And
that's
then,
amazing.
What is it? Years later, you get a bunch of characters. Turns out those cows, because nobody knew that they were Skrulls, got turned into hamburger.
Hamburger, yes.
And a bunch of people ate them and started getting powers from
Skrull powers. Yes.
Yeah.
That is so dumb. I love that. I love how dumb that is.
House of Ideas.
Yeah. No kidding. Was that you think that was a
that was a Stan Lee.
So is that a Stan Lee joint?
Sure.
You think?
Yeah, for sure.
What if they were hamburgers? I could hear the meeting.
They could eat the cows, and then they would get them powers.
I love
Excelsior.
Yeah. So anyway, they look good. They look gritty. So I'm into that.
Yeah, it does. It looks really good.
Very Winter Soldier looking. Which, boy, Marvel needs something like that, because I was laughing when I watched it, because the first few lines are, "Hey Fury, ever since you left, things have gotten worse," and I feel like that's almost like a little MCU,
like a jab at themselves. Yeah, a little bit.
Yes, exactly.
I like that.
Endgame,
I like that Samuel L. Jackson's allowed to show his age by growing a big old honking gray beard.
Yeah.
In this.
Oh yeah, me too. I love that. I think he looks awesome. That's the thing I'm most excited about, is what his deal's going to be. And of course, I love Australian actor Zippy Head. What's his name? Can't think of names today. We saw him in Ben Mendelsohn. There it is.
Mendelsohn. Yes.
Love to see him again.
He's great. We got Emilia Clarke in some role.
Not sure
Colman.
what. Yeah. Oh, and I think we saw. Didn't we see Agent? Oh yeah, Smulders in there, right?
Yeah.
There was one other face, and I went,
Rhodey. Yeah, we got.
Rhodey, right?
Don Cheeto. Yeah,
Don Cheeto back finally.
Back
after his turn on. I guess it was Winter Soldier and the Melonhead. Whatever that. What was that one called?
You leading up to Armor Wars, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder. Now that you mentioned, remember what's not the West Coast Avengers? What's the evil Avengers group that is being formed by the Thunderbolts? With them being introduced, and we know that there's a cabal of quote unquote bad agents in the government. Yeah. I know, oxymoron. I know, but maybe they've tricked the Skrulls into doing something for them, and that is part of the deal going forward on that. That would be interesting because then you're tying back in the previous Falcon and Winter Soldier storyline into that as well.
Right.
Well, you have to wait until June to find out.
That would be great. Yeah, I can't believe they originally said that this was going to be early 2023 and then pushed to late winter 2023, and now we're not getting it until June 21st.
Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm glad we're getting it, but
yeah, exactly. They had a whole big shuffle. I constantly need a new adjustable timeline of like when things are coming out.
Yeah, could somebody, maybe Perlmutter's got the inside scoop and he'll be less busy. He can tell us what's up. I don't know.
All your inside scoop information comes from Perlmutter from now on. The guy who's notoriously stays out of the limelight.
That's right. You know what? Get rid of Twitter.com. Somebody start Perlmutter.com. It's where we all go in there and tell our biggest secrets. Well, Stephen, as always, pleasure to hear this stuff. And as always, if you want more of this kind of coverage, majorspoilers.com. Plus, you have a bunch of podcasts that talk about this stuff. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, obviously we have Critical Hit, which is our kind of nod to the Lamplighters League, where it's Indiana Jones meets Cthulhu. They've just done some really cool things in that game, so go check that out. We've got Top 5 and, of course, the Major Spoilers podcast. This week we're talking about a European comic, Thorgal. I have thoughts on that series from the 1980s, and we'll talk about that this week on the Major Spoilers podcast. Until then, everyone, please stay hydrated.
That sounds like a great idea. We'll see you later.
Bye now.
Bye.
All right. Well, there goes Steven. Big thanks to him, as always.
Yeah.
I mentioned the swag stuff earlier. That all holds. So
that all stays the same.
Yeah, I don't know why I said it there, not now. But anyway, whatever. We have a phone call to play, though.
Doing figure eights around my legs right now.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Little figure eights.
Yeah, it's like having little fish on your feet.
And it's Inara, folks. It's sadly not the new kitty where I put her up on screen. Inara wouldn't be happy if I picked her up and put her on screen.
No, she's just happy going around your feet. Oh, she took off. There she is. Oh. Let's force
Fluffy cat.
Oh,
Hello.
Look at her. Cat. We got a new giant Maine Coon sneaking around the house outside. Dogs want to kill it.
Yeah.
But I kind of like him.
Yeah, I like Maine Coons.
Yeah. He's got a, he's always outside.
Might be partially Maine Coon because of her size.
He's always outside, but he has a Apple AirTag on his thing.
Oh, really? Oh,
and
that's cool.
I don't know if his people know or if they're tracking him or what, but he's always on our front porch looking for freebies, so I don't know what's going on. I feel like taking the collar off, tucking it in the lake, and they'll go, oh, shoot, he drowned in the lake, and then I'll keep their cat. How about that?
Yeah. Oh, God.
I'm going to do it. I like that cat. It's better than ours. Deckard's a dick. All right, moving on. Let's get out of here. Before we do, a phone call from our old pal Gary. All right? Here he is.
Hey, Scott and Brian. This is for TMS. This is Gary from Batu. Again, you asked why that one concert put me off of stadium concerts forever. It was just because I was in the nosebleed seats way off into the right field side. There were a bunch of people down on that stage there, but they could have been anybody. And the sound quality really sucked. I think today they have some way that they can time everything so that you don't get the Lou Gehrig effect.
Okay, my favorite part of that call is that's him getting cut off at the end. He didn't. That isn't me pausing it. That's just Gary ending his call accidentally. So I don't know what happened there, but I think I get his point. Like if you're gonna have that much echo and crap, and you think that's going to be your experience every time you go, I guess you just quit going.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah. I think it is better now, though, right? Most of these places have like a...
Yeah, I mean, if you go to a place that's made for this sort of thing, then for sure. Yep.
Yeah, you'll have a better experience.
Yeah.
Well, Gary, we appreciate
I'm excited about our seats for Muse. We are very front of... We have the front row, third row, or third level. So we're up high, but we are directly facing the stage from the third level with nobody in front of us.
Wow. That's great.
So I'm going to stand up whenever I want. No, I'm kidding. I'm only going to stand up if the people behind me are already standing.
If they stand, then you can stand. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's a very conscientious way to approach it. But those are great tickets. Did you have to do anything fancy to get those?
No. The fact that they were third level was what made them fit into my price range.
Wow. That's awesome. All right. Get lots of pictures and video and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Unless they're one of those concerts that don't let you do it.
Richard Cheese?
Yeah. A little bit of Dick Cheese going on there.
Yeah.
That'll do it for today, everybody. Big thanks for checking us out. And by the way, you may have noticed, Brian mentioned it at the top of the show, and I'll say it again. It's a brand new month. It's the 3rd, which means, has there ever been a better time to get into the Patreon? The answer is no. It's the perfect time. Patreon.com/TMS. You'll never get an ad. You'll get pre-show content every day, art in the mail, couch parties, and play dates on the weekends, as well as other monthly benefits you can only get by joining up today. And most of them you get just by throwing a buck our way. So you can do it on the cheap. You don't have to be fancy boy, $20, whatever.
No.
A buck. We'll get you in. Yeah. So join us, please. Be a bigger part of things at patreon.com/TMS. For all else, you'll find it at frogpants.com/TMS. And now, Brian, we'll have a song to play here now.
Yes. We are looking at an email from Baloney Ninja. He says, Brandon Scott, longtime listener, multiple requester. I just discovered dwarf metal. Seeing that this belongs on TMS, I found a cover of the greatest dwarf song ever, Diggy Diggy Hole. Your favorite martial arts meet Baloney Ninja.
Wow. Wow.
He did confirm that he is a ninja that throws baloney, like throwing stars.
Oh, does that actually, I mean, I guess if you throw anything hard enough, you can hurt somebody, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You'd have to really be able to hurl it, though. Like,
I don't think if you dropped a slice of bologna off the Empire State Building, it would reach terminal velocity. Like, it's just too floppy. It doesn't have, yeah,
that wouldn't work. But like, I've seen people with playing cards that can like penetrate walls because they're so good at throwing them.
Yeah.
Could in theory somebody throw a piece of bologna somehow? Let's say a slice of bologna.
One of your microwaved crispy bolognas that turns into a little grease cup.
Yeah.
They might be able to do that with.
I swear only 80s kids will know what the hell you're talking about. We all
so
love
I guess
that.
Gambit could do that, right? It's like, oh, Molcher, I don't have any cards with me, but I do have a package of Oscar Mayer. Let me toughen them up, harden them up with some microwave power.
I smell a subplot for the new X-Men films coming from Marvel. Watch for it.
Man, they're going to steal that. They're going to make $1 million, and I'm going to get nothing for it. All right, well, let's get to this. Diggy Diggy Hole, of course, comes from Yogg's Cast. This is the band Wind Rose with a cover of Diggy Diggy Hole.
All right, that'll do it for us. Thank you all for listening. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new TMS.
If you like what you just heard, there's a very good chance you will like all the shows on the Frog Pants Network. Get more at frogpants.com.
We are so fun.
We sure are. We are so fun.
We're so fun.
Oh my gosh. I swear my skeleton just moved. Hold on a second. Why did that? Oh, I know why. Here we go. I have an eyelash. Check this out. So I have an eyelash that's off now. If it was falling off, it was right here. And when I was blinking, it was kind of moving, and it lined exactly with this white skeleton. So it looked like his arm was
bizarre.
going.
That's freaky.
Ugh, I don't like it. All right, I'm okay now.
All right. Good.
Brian, it's time for titles, and everybody in the chat, if you haven't already done so, go vote for your favorites at frogpants.showbot.tv. This is where we will pick your titles, and I'm looking forward to all of them. What do we
Option 18 with 2 egg rolls.
Nice. 6
Actually,
inches.
I'm having for lunch today some leftover Chinese food.
Oh, nice.
Which is the best.
Tied for first, we have is 6 inches and growing.
Tori Aim-it-at-us.
Yeah. As God is my witness, I thought Easter eggs could fly. Is pretty good.
That's so good because the God reference in there too, because it's a church. That's great.
Nicely done.
We Don't Like Ike with Steven.
Yeah, very good. It's Bare Minimum Monday. That might be our title. That's pretty good.
Hawaiian Shirt season.
Non-consensual.
At least until 5 inches of snow comes over the mountains from Scott.
Yeah, I kind of hope you don't get it. It sucks. It's too late for this stuff. I don't want it.
It drives the space capsule to the planet, or it gets the hamburger helper again.
Nice.
Lots of references going on there.
I also like That's So Dumb, I Love It.
All right.
That's a good one.
What about lots of hand cocking going on?
That's good. That's good. I like it.
Claire. I don't know if she's even still in here. I haven't seen her message in a while.
What'd she do?
Have to go back to work. No, just the fact that I couldn't come up with Dairy Girls. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I know she's originally from Derry. I think of her from Belfast, but
right.
Yeah,
it was the only thing I could think of that wouldn't be too obvious.
Yeah, that was.
You could still make the connection.
Vague enough that I probably should have gotten it, but didn't.
Yeah, it was a hard one. Let's see.
Mammoth meat, because size matters.
Yeah. Laying off 7,000 people just to get to Perlmutter.
Stand in the place where you sit.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
Burning the shit tickets. What does that mean?
I don't know. Burning the shit tickets.
Lucky Phil, what are you talking about? He's in
I
Australia.
do like burning the shit tickets is another term for toilet paper. So like the Kleenex, the Cyrenex. Probably is the reference.
Burning the shit. I've never heard shit tickets.
I haven't either, but I'm looking at his emojis. Fire, poop, toilet roll,
paper.
bog roll.
Is that a thing people have as a nickname? Because I'm going to use it.
Yeah, shit tickets.
Kim, we're all out of shit tickets.
Hey, Kim, we're out of shit tickets.
I'm totally going to do that next time we're out.
Excellent.
Love it.
Lawsuit forthcoming.
Yeah. How about
Mario NASKART?
Yeah, that's good. NASKART. That's 16. That gives us a big chunk of business. Let's see. I think bare minimum Monday. I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think.
Ambassador Domo. You are the wiener.
Who pointed out that there is a Riverside. There used to be in California a Riverside Motor Speedway, but sorry, that's not what I was asking.
So Riverside, California is near San Diego, I believe, right? I think. That's where I had an old friend who grew up there and did cocaine in high school.
Oh, really?
And when I knew him, he was
funny.
he was clean, but he would break out in these horrible rashes all the time and had to take Benadryl constantly.
Oh, wow.
And he said it was
it's
from
funny.
cocaine.
I've been to Riverside
Yeah.
For a newspaper. I could not tell you where it was.
The Riverside Telligencer. Who knows?
Yeah, what were they? The Riverside.
He says he was a skater town. Riverside was like a huge, big time skater town. Is what he claimed.
Ike says closer to Anaheim. What am I going to do for my?
Is it closer to Anaheim? Really?
That's what the Icor says.
Oh.
Don't know if it's true.
Icor.
Southeast Greater Los Angeles area says drenched wildfire.
Got it. We don't like. Let's see. We don't like Ike with Steven is our Steven. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll put a conky on my shoulder.
Do it. I like
conky on my shoulder.
Conky on your shoulder is better than two in the bush or something like that.
That's right. He's got a good balance, so he's going to be a good shoulder critter.
Excellent. Okay, so that's all set. We'll be closing this. Okay.
I'll bet that it determines that conky's part of the background.
Did it?
It did. Well, part of it. It's all right. You know, it always makes for a really funny.
Yeah, it cracks me up when bits are missing.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, it feels like it fits somehow.
You just get the very base of conky, so people can use that and put whatever they want on my shoulder.
Yeah, put whatever you want on Brian's shoulder. That's like the old song. Put whatever you want on Brian's shoulder. Oh yeah, look at that. It could be anything.
It could be anything.
I might make it anything. All right.
I'm sure you will.
Let's do this here. Read.
It'd be Tori Amos pointing at the at the camera.
Just her vagina straight at you. Here we go. This here read begins in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, option 18 with 2 egg rolls.
6 inches and growing.
Tori Aim-it-at-us.
As God is my witness, I thought Easter eggs could fly.
Hawaiian Shirt season.
Stand in the place where you sit.
Non-consensual. Oh, is that spelled right? It is. Non-consensual trivia. Shit. Non-consensual user trivia.
That's so dumb. I love it.
Lots of hand cooking. God, why can't I get things right? All right, here we go. Where was I? Lots of hand cocking going on.
It drives the space capsule to the planet or it gets the hamburger helper again.
Mario NASKART.
Mammoth meat, because size matters.
Laying off 7,000 people just to get to Perlmutter.
Lawsuit forthcoming.
We don't like Ike with Steven and more on this episode of The Morning Stream. I almost did that. We don't like Ike. I almost did
We
that.
don't like Ike.
It's probably good that I didn't, because that would have been weird.
Yeah, weird, man. Just weird.
So you're eating old Chinese food, eh?
Well, old. Golly, you make it sound like I found in a dumpster or something. Yeah, old Chinese food, Brian.
Yeah, old Brian. Give him a box of old Chinese food, and he's happy as a pig in poo.
That's right.
I don't know what I'm oh, no, I do know what I'm having. Kim brought eggs.
Ooh, look at that.
Grits and bacon.
A couple of slices of, is that turkey bacon, real bacon?
Turkey, I believe.
Nice.
And then the little potatoes things in there.
Oh, see, I love that bowl thing, man. I need to learn. I need to go watch your video on how Carter makes those bowls.
Bowls are good. You got to have bowls. Get your bowls on.
Bowls.
All right. I think we're done. Brian, I want you to know this, that your day will be great. All right. I've done it. Okay. Listen, y'all. I have to go. I cannot do post show today. I will be streaming later though, so watch for the notifications. But I have a meeting at 10:30. Oh, it's 10:32. Oh shit. Well, I'm barely gonna make it. They'll be okay waiting for me though. I told them the show is sometimes a little longer, but don't worry. And panic if you want still. But we'll do this again tomorrow and should have some post show then. While I edit. Now I have to edit while I do a phone call. Okay. Okay. Hey, that's great. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Sorry I'm so scatterbrained today. I don't know what my deal is. I don't know what I need. I need some dog time. I think that'll help. That always clears things up. Anyway, we'll see you soon.